君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの
process. K-pop auditions are divided into two different types. They're divided into private auditions and public auditions. Private auditions begin with submitting your application. What this application asks you to do is they ask you to fill in different criterias and explain parts of yourself that they would want to know about you. First, they ask you things like your age and your name and your height and your weight, and I'm rhyming, and yeah. And they also ask you to include photos of yourself. Now, they also mention that they don't want you to Photoshop these photos. And then they actually also want you to include videos and audio clips of you singing or dancing. Now, this gives them an idea of what kind of role they would want you to represent inside whatever plan they have for you in the future. And they ask you to list any experiences you've had in the past. So this could include things like if you've received any awards in competitions regarding singing or dancing, or if you've participated in any acting like small films in your school, plays, or whatever, something like that. If you have experience in partaking in competitions regarding instruments and anything like that they would want you to include. Just, yeah, like show off about yourself in this part. And most big name companies like SM, JYP, Core Contents, YG, etc., have these applications provided in English. So it's a lot easier for you guys to apply. But if they don't have it in English, that's okay, because most of these things are really easy to just pop into Google Translate. Usually you hear back from these companies within 2 weeks. That gives them a time to go over all these applications they get, and within those 2 weeks they contact you through email or they call you and ask you to come in for the second interview. And in this in-person audition, they ask you to prepare one pop song, an English song, and a gayo, which is a Korean song. And this gives them the chance to judge your ability to sing in Korean. And it's really important if you're going to become a K-pop star, obviously. If you want to prepare a dance, they ask you to bring in the song for the routine. And it's better for you to just edit out these audio clips into one verses so they don't have to cut you off in the middle, because that's a little awkward and it shows how well prepared you are for the audition. Professionalism is key. And when you go in for these in-person auditions, the first thing they do is actually take photos of you on front face, side face, the sides of your faces, and they kind of film you like around just to see. They call it a camera test. And why they do this is people look different in real life and through the camera. They want to look at how your face looks like through the camera. So if you pass this in-person audition, what they usually do is, one, if they feel like you're prepared and you're ready, they put you straight into the practicing process to prepare for a debuting team. Usually idol groups are prepared like this, like they have like a set date. So next year we want to debut out this girl group or a guy group, and if they feel like you're fit for that group, they just include you in that team, make you practice with them, you know, get straight into the routine, live with them in some cases. In other cases, usually big companies, if they feel like you're not fit for that situation yet, what they do is they just put you as a trainee, just like a 연습생. You just need to practice with the other trainees, and out of those trainees they kind of see, I think this kid's gonna do fine now, like after she's practiced for a certain amount of time. They then move you into those groups. Some companies that do care a lot about the music actually do a recording test after the in-person audition. A lot more companies should care about this. They actually want to hear what your voice sounds like through the recording process. And through this recording process, they judge how your voice would sound professionally mixed and mastered. And if they feel like your voice is, suitable for that, then they pick you. And